Republicans are also celebrating their new House majority in the trifecta of power in Washington. Almost a full week after Election Day, our partners over at Decision Desk HQ making a pair of critical calls in House races, officially declaring Republican Gabe Evans the winner in Colorado's 8th District. Then hours later, calling Arizona's 6th District race for incumbent Republican Congressman Juan Ciscomani. These two races, enough for Republicans to claim a House majority and complete control of the federal government. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is on Capitol Hill for us this morning. And Tom, as Brooke just reported, President Trump naming key Republicans to his cabinet. So what does all that mean if they get picked out? What does that mean for balance of power in Congress?
Hey, good morning from the Capitol, Markie. Well, look, this morning, at least 3 of those nominees by President-elect Donald Trump will impact the Republican majorities in the House and Senate. As Brooke laid out for us, we're looking at Florida Senator Marco Rubio being nominated for Secretary of State, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik for UN Ambassador, and Congressman Michael Waltz as National Security Advisor. This will leave immediate openings on the Hill for Republicans. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis would appoint a replacement for Senator Rubio until a special election can be held during the 2026 midterms. However, voters will elect replacements for Stefanik and Waltz, but don't expect a dramatic change in the balance of power, with both lawmakers having big re-election wins, with Stefanik winning by nearly 25% and Waltz by more than 30%. So what does this all mean when it comes to those majorities for Republicans here on Capitol Hill and possible legislation? Well, look, it's going to be a very thin majorities for the Republicans, particularly in the House. And what this means is that the House Speaker is really going to have to navigate between those demands coming from moderate Republicans and some of the more hardliners. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next year when it comes to negotiations, Markie.
Yeah, very interesting. Also, Tom, House lawmakers coming back to Washington today ahead of orientation, those leadership votes. Who are the front runners in those races?
Well, it looks like House Speaker Mike Johnson likely to hold on to that position, but the one getting the most attention right now is the one for Senate Majority Leader. Senator Mitch McConnell has led Republicans in the Senate for almost 2 decades, but he's going to be stepping down from that role. Senators Rick Scott from Florida, John Cornyn from Texas, and John Thune from South Dakota hope to take that spot. Fellow Florida lawmaker Byron Donalds, he recently spoke with NewsNation about how he believes Senator Scott is the best candidate.
He's going to work tenaciously every single day, use every piece of the rule structure here in the Senate to accomplish an agenda for the American people. That matters more than any one senator or any one member of Congress, to be frank with you. Number 2, look, no disrespect to the 2 Johns, but they've been at this thing for quite some time. We might need some fresh blood here in the Senate to lead the Senate forward.
And Markie, one very key thing to watch for will be a potential endorsement by President-elect Donald Trump. Senator Scott seems to have sort of the best relationship with the president-elect, but that secret ballot vote for the leadership positions here on Capitol Hill, those secret ballot votes happening tomorrow. Markie?
Yeah, we'll see who eventually is at the helm. Tom Dempsey, thanks so much, live from D.C. this morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.